Yo, what's up, everybody? So like I tell you guys all the time, the life that you want is only found through entrepreneurship. And a lot of you guys don't get that because you never owned a business. You don't understand you just don't understand the benefits of it because you've never been there, right? So let me give you an example, okay? A lot of you guys have jobs, right? How much of your income is limited? You only make a certain amount of money per hour. You gotta beg every year for your little 50-cent raise, dollar raise, which doesn't make a fucking dent in your actual monthly income, right? You have to sacrifice 40, 50, 60 hours a week between having to work and being stuck at a location for 8, 10, 12 hours a day, plus your commute there and back, right? So the life that you want is only found through entrepreneurship, because to get the amount of money that you want, to get the amount of time freedom that you want to be able to live life on your terms is only found through entrepreneurship, because that is how you control these things, right? When you are an entrepreneur, the amount of money you make is completely dependent on you. How hard you're gonna work. That's it. That's it. You hustle your brains off, you make a lot of money, right? You don't make a lot of money, right? And on top of that, like you could hustle your brains off at your job. And for some of you, if you're in like sales and things like that, you can make an okay living. You can make maybe 6 figures, right? But how many hours a week are you working? Sacrificing time with your kids, sacrificing time with your spouse away from home to make that money, right? When you really weigh out the pros and cons, it ain't even worth it, because you're missing out on your kids' lives, you're missing out on the time that you could be spending with your spouse, you're missing out on all the good shit, right? Just for what? A little bit of money? But you're sacrificing your whole life for it. And now imagine if you took all that time and you put it into a business that you could work from home, right? And you got to hang out with your kids, you got to hang out with your spouse, you got to do what you want, you got to take vacations when you choose, you got to, take a break in the middle of the day and take your kids to the park, or take them to Big Air, or take them to an amusement park or something like that, right? Or go on a date with your wife, like me and my wife going on our date later on today, right? We usually do 2 a week, so today's one of them. So, but that's the difference between being an entrepreneur. Now, the other side of this too, when you see the great majority, and I say majority, I mean almost 100% of the people that you see that are driving around in nice cars, right? That are living in these big badass houses, they ain't employees, people. They ain't employees. They're entrepreneurs. So a lot of you guys look at that like, oh, that'd be nice to have that. Oh, I wish I could drive that car. Well, you can. But you got to stop being a puss and take some risks and invest your time into building something that can produce that. Because you keep working your job, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. What you've been getting. I just made it up, right? So you're going to keep getting what you've been getting, right? The only way you're going to get something different is by doing something different. And it's the same thing applies to your body, right? You want to get in shape? There's things you got to do to get in shape. You got to put the work in. Otherwise, you never get it. It's the same thing with business. You got to put the work in or you never get it, right? So anyway, my point of this video is that tonight, Desiree and I are hosting we're doing a presentation, kind of showing you guys the ins and outs of the CBD business that we are in, so that way you can actually see why we got involved in this and see why we feel it's so awesome. I mean, this CBD business, I'll tell you what, man, saved our fucking asses when our gym was closed, okay? Saved our asses, and I will forever be grateful, okay? CBD business is why I'm driving this ride right here. This was paying for it, right? So, but anyway, we're going to be doing a presentation tonight, kind of showing you guys the ins and outs. If it's for you, cool. If it's not, no big deal. We're gonna move up with or without you. So, but we just want to kind of give you guys an opportunity to see what it's all about and see if it's for you. If it's not, no big deal. So, but if it is, cool. Let's roll. So, so we'll be doing that 6 p.m. tonight. I actually made a post earlier today. If you check on my feed, there's a little spot where you can register. So that way we have an idea how many people are going to show up tonight. get a little head count, because we're going to be airing it on Zoom, and it will actually be airing on my personal Facebook page simultaneously. It'll be broadcasting on that as well too. But if you plan on having questions and stuff, log on to the Zoom, because you'll be able to actually type in your questions there, and we'll actually be able to see those. But we'll be giving you, like, we're doing like a little screen share, kind of showing you what it's all about and everything like that. So if you are interested in making money, if you are interested in jumping in on this CBD boom, tonight is your night to hop in and see what it's all about, because we actually haven't done one of these events in quite some time. It's been a few months since this whole Rona and everything. We haven't actually done it, but I finally decided, like, you know what? We need to do an event and move our lives forward. We need to move America's lives forward. All this stuff that's going on is bullshit. We need to keep moving forward. So anyway, so if you're interested in making money, creating a little side hustle, or making enough money so that way you can quit your job and work from home full time, tonight's your opportunity to see all about it. So, like I said, right when I get off here, go to my profile, look at my recent posts, click going on the little event, and then we will see you guys tonight.